Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's straight to the Boston here, the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 12 of the New England Patriots Connected franchise, and we're going up against the New York Jets this week. And you can see some players have been re-signed. I'd like to keep you guys updated on some of these from big names this week. And Ndamukong Suh and JJ Watt both get new, I believe, 6-year contracts, both of which were worth over $90 million. And Aldon Smith gets a 6-year contract worth $78 million. So some big names coming off of the free agent or potential free agent pool. And you can see Devin McCourty, we have to re-sign him. This is a contract year for him, and I'm giving him 5 years and $37.5 million. Now, considering what Earl Thomas got just a week prior, he got a little less than $30 million. I probably overpaid for Devin McCourty a little bit, but we have a ton of cap room, and I'm not too worried about it. If needed, we can always look to deal him or something like that if it really becomes a cap problem, and he may become a cap casualty. But I'm not too worried about it. He's still a pretty young player. That would have been him hitting his restricted free agency period, so he's probably only like 24, 25 years old. I don't know the age off the top of my head, but anyway, I think that'll be a good contract for the future. So anyway, hopefully he signs that. And yeah, guys like Watt, Smith, and Suh just would have been restricted free agents and likely would not have gotten them. But check out this linebacking core. We are depleted this week after Sean Lee went down with broken ribs last week, and Dante Hightower was out last week as well. He's still out he got hurt a couple weeks ago with a broken collarbone. So we are looking pretty depleted, and yes, McCourty does re-sign with us. So that's good. We get our best safety, one of the best safeties in football, locked up for the future, for the foreseeable future. But anyway, you can see we're going to cut Ryan Mallett. We still had him on the team, and he was taking up a roster spot. We're going to sign Calvin Pace to give us some extra linebacker depth. And the reason I'm going after Calvin Pace is because if you guys know anything about the Jets-Patriots rivalry, and I got criticized last time these two matched up against each other because it's like, oh, it's not a real rivalry. Like, the Patriots always beat the Jets. Like, whatever. Don't, whatever. But one thing the Jets always like to do is sign former Patriots, whether it to be kind of as a psych-out move, like the year they signed Kevin O'Connell, made him a captain. They've signed guys like Ross Dowling, Zach Sudfeld in the past this year. And many names before that, but I decided I would psych them out on my own, a little way of doing it by signing Calvin Pace for this game. And you can see a bad start for Pop Warren. He throws that right to Marcus Gilchrist, so the Jets will take over. Geno Smith is back at quarterback this week. He had missed the last time these two teams met because he had a torn MCL. Sanchez got the start and did not perform too well. But anyway, after a sack there, 3rd and 16, he's looking to the right side, caught by Santonio Holmes, but a great force out by Aqib Talib forces the 4th down. And they punted away, so we get the ball back at the 22-yard line, looking deep. And once again, this is just two of the first 3 pass attempts for Pop Warren today end up being intercepted by Marcus Gilchrist. So a bad start for Pop Warren. Here come the Jets. Santonio Holmes over the middle, picking up the 1st down. That's a 19-yard pickup. Now 2nd and 6. I formation offset to the left. Over the middle to Josh Cribbs on the slant route for a 1st down and the 12-yard pickup. Now I formation handoff to, this is going to be Joica Bell. And Joica is going to pick up the 1st down. Some nice tough running right there from the former Detroit Lion. Now on 3rd and 11, Geno Smith drops back. He's looking, fires over the middle. It's intercepted by Gerard Mayo. Mayo comes up huge on the play, and we're going to get the ball back. A great play by the veteran linebacker, saving some points right there for the Patriots. So we take over. Warren feels the rush. He barely gets that one away. That would set up 4th down. We would punt it away. So the Jets got the ball back here. 4 seconds to play in the 1st quarter. That's going to be complete to Santonio Holmes. He's got a 2nd grab of the day. Now coming up 3rd and 1, pitch to Joica Bell, who's going to get to the outside, pick up a 1st down across the 52, about the 45, where he gets brought out of bounds. But on 3rd and 10, Geno Smith is going to drop back. He's looking, fires right side. It's caught, but Fred Davis is brought down. Great tackle by Quentin Carter, keeping Davis short of the 1st down marker. And that's going to force a field goal attempt from Jay Feely. The 53-yard field goal is up and good, and the Jets get the first points of the game, 3-0 here early in the 2nd quarter. Warren looking, and somehow we fit that one in. That was a very poor decision right there to try and force that ball in there, but we get very lucky. It goes really straight through those 2 defenders, and we actually got a huge touchdown out of it as Edelman got behind the defense after that. But we'll take a look at the replay here. I don't know how Edelman came up with this catch. This somehow goes through both, I believe that was Dwight Lowry, and I don't know who the other guy was, and then Edelman just ends up behind the defense and runs all the way into the end zone. So anyway, here we go on the next drive for the Jets. Joica Bell makes the catch out of the backfield, but he's brought down by Jamie Collins, and Collins goes down with an injury. If this is serious, and it looks like it might be, as he's having to be helped off by the trainers, this could be a huge blow to the Patriots linebacking core once again, and he goes out with an upper arm fracture. That's going to be a multi-week injury, so a huge blow. We've been missing now Sean Lee, Jamie Collins, and Dante Hightower. We'd stayed pretty much injury-free for the first part of this year, but the injury bug is starting to bite us hard here in the second half of this season. So after we punted away, the Jets get the ball back, and they go deep, and that's intercepted by Devin McCourty, the $37.5 million man, getting the interception right there. And he's going to return this one for a nice little return rate. He's actually brought down by Geno Smith, the quarterback, but we get the ball back for 2nd and 10. Warren's looking short. It's LeGarrette Blount on a screenplay. He's going to get around one defender, and now he's got blockers. He's got space, and he's going to go all the way to the end zone. A 50-yard touchdown catch for LeGarrette Blount on the screenplay. Very well executed. And Pop Warren steadily improving here in the second quarter. A couple nice throws, although, screenplay didn't really create that play, but still, nice throw nonetheless, and he picks up the touchdown for the stat line. So it's a 7-yard pickup for Joik Bell, and now here we go, 2nd and 7 coming up for the Jets from the 39-yard line. Smith looking short. He fires it to, I believe that was Fred Davis for the 4-yard pickup. Now 3rd and 3 coming up. Geno dropping back, quick drop back, and he hits his man, but he drops it, so that's going to set up a punt away. We get the ball back 1st and 10. Warren looking deep, and he underthrows the receiver right there, and that's going to be intercepted by Marcus Trufant. That was really underthrown right there by Pop Warren, forcing the interception. They ran a cornerback blitz, leaving their secondary a little bit empty there. But that's why I tried to take the shot deep, and just a poor throw there from Pop Warren. So 1st and 10, play action. Warren looking over the middle. This time it's Ross Borky making the catch, and that's going to be a 13-yard pickup. Now 1st and 10 from the 33, 2 minutes to play. Over the middle to Julian Edelman in the slant route, and he picks up the 1st down. Actually, that'll set up 2nd and inches in the next play. We're going short once again to Shane Vereen, who breaks the tackle, and Vereen picks up a nice gain of 1st yard and a lot more. 1st and 10 coming up from the 38-yard line, and Warren is starting to look really good on this drive, fitting that one in there to Kenbrell Tompkins, the second-year man undrafted out of Cincinnati. Now 2nd and inches, firing short once again. This time it's Decker making the grab, and Warren really looking good and settling in on this drive. He has looked fantastic. Looking short once again. This time it's Decker who tries to make a move, but he'll get brought down inside of the 10. 55 seconds to play. Now 36 seconds to play. Warren's going to drop back, looking over the middle, caught by Ross Borky, and we cannot punch that one into the end zone, so we're going to send out Steven Gostowski for the 22-yard field goal. It is up and good, and we make it 17-3. Despite not getting 7, or 6 for that matter, on that drive, I felt really happy about the way Pop Warren led that drive down the field and looked good at the end of the second half. Hopefully he can put the turnovers behind him, and we can try and win this football game. But anyway, we're up by 14 points heading into the half. A good lead so far. The Jets are not going away yet. They're playing pretty stingy defense, especially with all the turnovers, but their offense has been pretty much non-existent throughout this game. We're looking short here. It's going to be Shady Monroe making the catch on 3rd and 7. He picks up 10 yards. Just his first grab of the day. Now 2nd and 9 coming up. Warren's going to drop back. He tries to step up. He fumbles, and it's going to be recovered by Quentin Coples, and Coples is going to take this one all the way back to the house. And once again, Pop Warren just cannot hang on to the ball this afternoon. That time, a fumble. He tried to step up and scramble there after he felt the rush in the pocket collapsing. Coples instead grabs the fumble and takes it to the house. So it's a 7-point game, and the Jets are not going away just yet. We had Decker short there on 2nd and 9. That'll set up 3rd and 2. We would pick up the 1st down, so 1st and 10 here. Hand off to LeGarrette Blount. And this is where we would start to try and get the running game going. Blount has had a quiet first half, but we'll try to pick things up for him in the second half. We're going to the left side. Eric Decker makes the grab. A nice pitch and catch right there. So 1st and 10, we're going right back to LeGarrette Blount, and Blount's going to pick up a nice 7-yard gain right there, setting up 2nd and 3. Now later on 3rd and inches, we're trying to get a 3rd down conversion here. He's going to be brought down by Bart Scott. That's going to send out the field goal unit. This kick is up, and it is good. The 48-yarder from Gostowski. He hits that one, splits the uprights, and that's going to make it 20-10. So Geno Smith going to drop back. He feels the rush, fires that off his back foot, incomplete, setting up 4th and 9. They would punt it away. And here we go, right back to the running game. LeGarrette Blount to the right side, making a couple nice moves right there, evading some tacklers, breaking a couple more tackles. A nice hard run from LeGarrette Blount right there. Now 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. We're going to go right back to LeGarrette Blount, up the middle, finding a huge hole. Great job of the offensive line holding their blocks. And there's going to be an injury timeout that will be for a New York Jet right there. 2nd and 7 coming up over the middle, and a bad choice right there. Once again, Pop Warren feeling the rush and trying to force a pass in. Kyle Wilson makes the interception, and the Jets take over with some new life here. Looking left side, caught by Fred Davis for the 1st down, and that's going to make it now with under a minute to play. 2nd and 9 from the 36. Handoff on the drop play to Joik Bell, who gets brought down by Gerard Mayo, who seemingly is the only healthy linebacker left for the New England Patriots. He'll have to step up to try and make up for some of those injuries. But here, Geno Smith, nowhere to go. Great coverage by the Patriots. That'll set up 4th and 3, and they would punt it away. So here, 9 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. We give it to Edelman on the left side. He will pick up the 1st down, a nice 10-yard gain for the former college quarterback. Now Pop Warren going to drop back, looking short. LeGarrette Blount, who gets the nice 10-yard pickup right there, 9-yard pickup. That would set up 2nd and 1. Later in the drive on 2nd and 10, Warren over the middle, caught by Clay Harbor, who has turned out to be a very nice pickup with the Patriots this past offseason. Anyway, 3rd and inches are going right back to LeGarrette Blount, and he's going to be brought down by the face mask here, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty to tack onto that run. So Blount not only having a good day running the ball in the second half, but now drawing some penalties as well. just an added bonus, and you can see we will accept that one. So here we go. On a 3rd and 7, we're looking short. That is going to be incomplete. Good play by the New York Jet defender. So we're going to bring out the field goal unit. 4th and 7, the 30. No, that's not 30. No, I don't know. I can't even do the math right now. 34-yard field goal is up and good, and that is going to make it 23-10. So still a 2-possession game. Over the middle, Stephen Hill makes the grab, and Hill is going to pick up the first down. So 3rd and 10 coming up for the Jets. Geno Smith is going to drop back. He's got time. He's looking, tons of time. Finally throws it away. Great coverage by the New England Patriots secondary. We get the ball back. Under 8 minutes to play. Warren going to drop back, looking left side, caught by Eric Decker. Decker is going to run after the catch and pick up a nice gain right there. He's got 6 grabs on the day for over 70 yards. Warren is going to drop back once again, 1st and 10, looking deep, and once again an underthrow and a deep ball and a poor decision right there. I had a terrible day today throwing the ball. A combination of me just not being on my game and Pop Warren being a little bit off has turned this into a bad day for our quarterback and our offense. But a nice deep ball right there to Stephen Hill, and the Jets are in business right here. 3rd and 13 though, looking almost intercepted by Calvin Pace. That's going to set up a 58-yard field goal from Jay Feely up, and this is wide to the left. So we take over with great field position, under 5 minutes to play, and a chance to really put this game away. If we can get a touchdown and make it a 3-possession game, that would make it all but over. Here we go, though. LeGarrette Blount with a nice run right there. Now 1st and 10 coming up from the 39, handoff to LeGarrette Blount, who's going to pick up a nice 6-yard gain. Setting up 3rd and 4 now from the 32-yard line. Warren going to drop back, feeling the rush, fires it quickly, and that's actually intercepted but caught out of bounds. So that's going to set up 4th and 4, and Gostowski's out once again for his 4th field goal attempt of the day. He gets it to go, a 49-yard field goal, and that is up and good. So we still have a 2-possession game here. The Jets have some life if they can get a drive going. Stephen Hill over the middle makes the grab. And now a 4th down attempt coming up for the Jets. They need this to continue the game. Smith steps up, looks over the middle. Once again, Stephen Hill is coming up big here in this 4th quarter. He makes the grab, gets the 1st down. Now 1st and 10. Smith looking left side into the flat. It's Stephen Hill once again. Makes a great juke move, and he could go across the 25-20. He's going to be brought down by Devin McCourty, but he's inside of the 15-yard line. Now 2nd and 10 coming up for Geno and the Jets. He's going to drop back, looking, firing in the zone. Touchdown. And that is McCoy there, the tight end, for the grab. That makes it 26-16, and they're going to go for 2 here to try and keep it make it a 1-possession game by they're cutting the lead down to 8. Smith drops back. He's looking right side, caught by McCoy, who gets brought down in the end zone for the score. So they need this onside kick to continue the game, and it's going to be recovered by Eric Decker. I thought that was actually a pretty nice kick right there, as Decker had to kind of come up for it. Looks like a Jet could have gotten there if it traveled 10 yards, or it possibly could have bounced off of a panicked Patriot. But nonetheless, that's going to do it. We end up picking up the victory. We'd run the clock out from there. 26-18 is the final score. A good hard-fought game from the Jets, but we pull out the win, and we improve to 9-1 in the season. A really good start for the Patriots, but the second half of our schedule is a lot tougher than the first half, so we'll see if that record falls back a little bit. I have not played any games further than that, so I'm not trying to foreshadow anything like that, but Quentin Colpus gets your player of the game. The Jets defense played pretty well today despite giving up 26 points. They held strong and forced 6 turnovers from Pop Warren and the Patriots. So anyway, that was 5 interceptions and a fumble for those who are wondering. That's going to be it. That's going to do it for me. Blunt actually finished with over 100 yards. He had a pretty good day despite a slow first half. I believe at least 97 of these yards came in the second half. So that's going to do it. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. This is out. Peace.